I noticed that my rows were starting to go a bit out of line. The middle was good, but the lower section was this angle and the upper section was the opposite angle like that. And you can't sort of stretch anything to correct it. So I realised that I'd sort of gone wrong quite early on, which was the second one, the second sheet at the bottom. That wasn't quite at the right angle. Of course, you can't catch it up. So I've come back, left one bolt in, we'll loosen the top ones, and then taken the bottom bolts out and then jinked those back so they're all parallel now. And I've redone the tops. First three seem good, but then the latter four, I've taken everything out but one bolt and then pivoted them there. So I'll go and sort of re-jink the bolts again. But it's worth it to know it's all square. So the corners mesh together. It's quite clever. So then the joints are completely flat where the junctions are. So I realise, of course, if you want to overlap more than, because these are pre-marked on the corners, if you want to overlap more than that, like our sheets were slightly longer, and it seemed like you might as well just overlap them here rather than cut the noses off, but then you've got to change the type of cut for the one that marries up with this. This one here has got to have a longer cut if it's actually ending up here somewhere. Ah, freshly finished roof. I've got to do some more bolts along the front edge there, because you're supposed to bolt them every one, I guess, because the wind gets underneath. And I've got to do my bracing, and I've got to sort out the edges still a bit here, the wood underneath and so on. And obviously a gutter along the back and trim that to fit, because the sheets have sort of stepped slightly as I've gone along. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. Well, I've had this welding helmet for a few years. It's been very good. It's a very good brand, ESAB. I mean, they make, you know, professional quality gear. I thought nothing else of it. And then it's a reactor light, which means that when you start welding, the screen automatically darkens, which is very good because you can see through it just like a sort of a tinted visor. If you have to see through there. Yeah, so it looks just like that. So you can line up the work you're going to do, and the moment the arc starts, it goes, well, essentially pitch black, but you can still see just the little arc centre itself, so you can see what you're doing, which is great. But it has a battery in it, obviously, and it turns out the battery in this isn't replaceable. I've looked it up online, and I mean, you can split open this section here with the gubbins in, and you can sort of solder in a new battery holder on the outside and all this sort of stuff, which obviously takes a few hours of mucking about. But what a shocking thing to make a essentially just a disposable welding helmet. I mean, all this plastic, I mean, you want to know, you know, talk about everybody trying to recycle and things. I mean, anyway, bit of a shame that. So I've ordered another one from somebody else, which isn't that expensive. I might try and repair this in due course as a spare, because there's nothing wrong with it. But it's just a surprise to sort of realise that you can't change the battery. So I would say don't buy an ESAB Warrior Tech. Do the side edge. Yeah. So if you steer foliage sort of out that way, I should be able to just drag this. Right, over the top.
barrow the other way round, it would be the right way round.
So we come up to the edge first. Okay, how's that?
The bay tree rolling.
Oh no! I think we should lose a bit of this clay gubbins.
Yeah.
It's not very sort of auspicious, is it? It seems to be quite at home in it, but
Could be nice water.
yeah,
Nice. It's messy, isn't it?
yeah. Thick old stone.
No wonder it's so heavy.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that looks a bit better colour, doesn't it? Yep. I might pick it up by its tree base this time, and then we'll leave that clay behind. And I guess we should go widthways with the splay, yeah? That way, as opposed to front to back. Unless you want to go front to back. There you go, ready?
Is it lighter?
Quite a lot. Hey. About like that.
Will it go to your left a little bit or not?
In the hole sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean the hole could have been a bit more to the left.
No, it's alright. We can cut these bits off.
Yeah. Because these are the main runners, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, go with that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you got the key?
I think so. Some of this down the edges, yeah? Minus the stones. Minus maybe the glass. Oh, there's a bit of glass there. Oh, there's a plant here, look. One of those things has come with it.
What's that?
Well, here, look. Yeah.
Will it dig out, or do you think it's... should we just leave
Oh
it?
yeah, companion traveller. Well, I think that's looking quite good.
So Sim's going to weld this rod together onto a bracket on the post. Stepping in for action. Hi Viz. Don't forget to put the...
Smoke a bit.
It is smoking, isn't it? Why is that one smoking?
Which one?
Oh, they're both
Sort
smoking.
of steam and smoke, really. Ready? A bit more?
Yep. back a bit in case they catch everything on fire.
Right, that's brilliant. I've got a little bit more to do, but I need a new rod.
Need a new rod.
Yeah. So a lot of the stuff you see is slag. That clips off. Protects the weld as it cools from the oxygen. Ugh. Feels the right one. better. Still needs a bit. Yeah, that's a triangle, I think.
Now, I'm quite excited today because I've got some new boots have arrived. It's taken me ages to find some that are right, because I've got these, which are my old boots, and you can see they're cracked, they leak. They're all the insides of, I won't show you the insides, but these have been fantastic. They're steel toe, so really good for working in. But because of my size, I take a size 4 or 37. It's really difficult to find strong shoes that are good and comfortable and easy to wear, no laces, that kind of thing. So. And they only lasted me 15 years. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So I've got this new pair have arrived today. Here they are. Pretty much identical to my old ones, really. They've got steel toe cap. They look ever so new. Good inside pieces. All look very sturdy. Yeah, I'm very pleased with those. I'm quite excited to start wearing them. Very nice to see the first signs of spring. Got some crocuses and some cowslips and some of these. It's a bit folded over. They're beautiful little flowers. And another small crocus in the lawn. It's very small. I planted, must be over 100 bulbs a while back, and they haven't really come up. I think it gets too wet. But we've got some little snowdrops here. And another couple of these. Just beautiful, gorgeous colours. Some daffodils there, ready to sprout.
Come down there.
Oh. Gutters in. What are you doing there?
Bending the tabs down.
Bending the tabs down. This ladder isn't in position.
Okay. It's great stuff. I mean, it's also malleable. You sort of bend it in the shape.
Yeah. Looks nice as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Quite a tense moment. The the gutter is installed, we're just going to conduct a very scientific test to see if there are any leaks or that it's not flowing properly. So I'm just going to go up the top so we can see the water. How's the watering can?
Rain.
Oh, rain.
Simulated rain.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm just getting into position. I'm in position.
And I might add a couple of brackets down there where it's so wobbly.
Yeah. Okay. It's coming into the middle section. Here it comes. We should have put some dye in it. It's going into the third section.
Stop.
Made it to the end.
Okay. Well, that's not all bad, is it?
Lovely. So test 1 out of 10.
Oh, I'd say 8/9.
8/9.
Yeah.
Not bad for a first go.
Oh, very good, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so these two rocks here, they're just sitting there wobbly, so I'm just going to let those two go. So number one first, bearing in mind might jump to my right if I need to. This one here is down, and then there's that little wobbly there, which might be what's holding that one. He's even bigger. That's alright, just stay where you are. Right.
Oh, I don't like the look of that.
It's alright, it's all good. That's quite solid up there.
We've got some extra hardcore.
Exactly. I think that's sort of fine. That.
No,
I'll leave that. Okay,
wait.
there we go.
I think that's probably the guys. Loads of roots in there.
Yeah, it's been moving forwards for years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a bit better. I'm happy knowing that's not going to happen when one's not expecting it.
It's a very soft rock.
Yeah. It's all just been shattered by the frost as well, isn't it? Well, I got my new welding hat through. Now the box is a bit crushed, so that'll probably be its first test of how strong it is. Free Haribo, don't know if that's important. Quite fun, isn't it? Remove plastic film. I do love the French zinc guttering system. I mean, it puts up with all the sun and the freezing temperatures, well, particularly the UV, but it's such a simple system. I'll show you how a couple of bits fit together because it's so clever. The system for this, it just has this roll down one side, and then when you want to join it, which way to go? Got to think it through like that. So you just slide one in there. Obviously, if this is the uphill side,
So you're kind of coming down here and you just slide this roll into there, overlap a bit, and you just squish the thing together. A little bit of humph. Goes like that. A really neat fit. And then the brackets just bend around and cramp into place. And that's it. And that's totally waterproof because it's on a slant, it doesn't run back up. Zinc lasts for, well, years and years and years.